Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a super exciting video, a bunch of updates, one coming in from Tfue's brother Joogsquad. He replied to my DM about Keemstar calling him out for lying. We'll be going over his full response and what he said about the situation, and you guys can go ahead and judge whether or not you think Joogsquad lied. Now, we will go over that in the second part of the video, because first I want to go over this interesting topic between FaZe and Tfue. Now, I think it's become pretty clear that Tfue and FaZe, you know, maybe they don't hate each other, but they definitely don't like each other at this point, which, to be fair to both of them, I don't blame either of them for disliking each other. They are going through a crazy legal battle right now, and both of them have accused each other of lying and doing some pretty scummy stuff. But despite all of this crazy drama, it still hasn't stopped some of the FaZe members from using Tfue's name on YouTube in order to get a lot of views. We're about to jump right into that and go over who it is and what they've been doing, but first I just want to let you guys know we are going to be covering a bunch of small stories at the end of this video, like Shaw getting banned on Twitter, and also people have been telling me that Fortnite poggers made a video on me and it's very clickbaity, so we're going to take a look at that as well. But now let's jump into the situation where some FaZe members are still using Tfue's name for views. And before we get into it, I just want to make it very clear that I have nothing against any of these people I'm about to talk about, and if they want to use Tfue's name in their videos right now, honestly, it's just a smart strategy. It's gonna make them more money because anything involving FaZe and Tfue right now is going to pop off. Anyways, the video we're taking a look at was uploaded yesterday by FaZe K, titled "Tfue Challenged by FaZe Jarvis to 1v1 on Fortnite." And I saw this video on trending this morning. It was like number 4. It was really up there, so I was like, damn, I gotta check this out. Jarvis is calling out Tfue, but then I watched the whole entire 14 minutes, and I mean, he never really challenged Tfue to a 1v1, and Tfue was only mentioned in one little part of the video. I'll go ahead and roll that clip now.
So we're about to go on air with Jarvis on an interview, man, and like before interviews they give you an idea of what questions they're gonna ask you, man, and Jarvis has got to think of somebody to call out right now, right? He's got to call out someone whose box he's gonna jump in, right, or something like that.
He's got to call out who he wants to fight the most here at the competition.
Okay, yo, all right, man. You think you know a name, bro? All right, yo, let's see.
All right, guys, awesome FaZe here, and I found FaZe Jarvis. I got one question for FaZe Jarvis today. Whose box are you trying to jump in today?
Holy, bro. He just called out Tfue. Yo, they're like making an announcement that Jarvis is calling out Tfue right now. Oh no.
So Jarvis basically said that he wants to run into Tfue during the Pro-Am because he's never fought him before, which, you know, that's cool, that's awesome. And to be fair, I'm not really here to judge how clickbaity the title is. We all know I've clickbaited before, and if you want to succeed on YouTube, it's definitely a big part of it. So if this was just a random video by FaZe K where he used some minor clickbaiting and misleading, I honestly wouldn't care at all. And if that were the case, we would have never talked about this ever in my video. But the thing is, it's Tfue, and we all know the drama going down between Tfue and FaZe. So my question is to you guys, do you believe that FaZe K, FaZe Jarvis, or anybody in FaZe should be using Tfue's name like this despite all of the drama going on? Because Tfue's lawyer even mentioned it like 4 days ago in that interview with the Score Esports, where he said, imagine all of the money that FaZe is making off Tfue by using him in their videos, by using him on their streams, just clickbaiting and using his name everywhere, and then they still continue to do it after the fact. So I find that very interesting. I respect FaZe K, I respect FaZe Jarvis. I think the content they make is awesome. Their vlogs, their challenges, they're dope. Overall, I really like the content they make. It's good, it's funny, and it keeps me there the entire video. And I'll tell you guys right now, I would love to see a 1v1 between Jarvis and Tfue, so I'm putting that out there, guys. Like, let's actually make this 1v1 happen, because I'm sure after FaZe K made that video, he completely forgot about it and doesn't care if a 1v1 happens. But we should pursue this. Jarvis is nuts, man. One of the best controller players in the world, if not best, like top 5 for sure. And obviously Tfue, we all know how good he is. So a 1v1 battle between them would be insane, bro. Anyways, though, at the end of the day, FaZe Jarvis, FaZe K, they can make whatever videos they want. They can use whatever titles they want. But do you guys think FaZe themselves, as owners and managers, should go and tell their players not to use Tfue's name anymore? Because I feel like this just helps helps Tfue and makes his case stronger. But yeah, let me know, guys. Leave a comment down below about this topic. Let's go ahead and move on now because we need to talk about Tfue's brother, Joogsquad, because he got called out big time by Keemstar on Drama Alert 2 days ago for lying about multiple things. First, Tfue has come out on the record now multiple times saying he is not making an organization and he doesn't know where that rumor started. But in fact, that rumor was started by his brother, Joogsquad, when he messaged Keemstar like a month ago when all of this drama initially started and told Keemstar that he could report that a reason why Tfue wanted to leave FaZe was because they wouldn't allow him to make his own organization, and that's what he wants to do. So it definitely did look like Keemstar caught Joogsquad in a lie. So I messaged Joogsquad about it yesterday before I posted my video, and I said, hey man, I'm gonna make a video on this. I would love for you to explain yourself in the video. So he didn't initially respond to my message, so I ended up posting the video anyways, but last night he did respond and he gave us his explanation, so let's go ahead and jump into that. Tfue's brother said this: "It was a simple misunderstanding. Tfue said he meant team, and I said org because I'm an idiot and not a gamer. It's a simple mistake that Keemstar took and ran with to the end of the earth. He blew it completely out of proportion." And then in a follow-up, he said again, Tfue, he meant a team, but I said org, which was my bad. As for Fortnite Friday, that was my thing. Keem himself messaged me many months ago and he said thanks. If it weren't for the beer pong tournament, we wouldn't have come up with Friday Fortnite. Those were his words to me. Them all being in a room together only happened because they were in town for the beer pong tournament. But of course, he left that part out and just called me a liar. It's crazy how things can be skewed when taken completely out of context. Okay, so interesting response there coming out from Joogsquad, and honestly, I do believe it somewhat, at least the first part about the organization, because that does make sense. Tfue has come out multiple times, even when he was on FaZe, and said that he wants to start a stream team and get a house going and everything like that. So maybe he was just talking about a team, and to his brother, it just came off as if it was an organization and he doesn't know the difference, because Joogsquad is right, he doesn't really play video games, because if you do go take a look at his YouTube channel, it's all real life content, nothing to do with Fortnite, nothing to do with gaming at all. So at the end of the day, I do believe he's telling the truth here, but it is still a major mistake for him to go message a big news outlet like Keemstar and say something like that, even though he's not 100% sure on it. And it did end up biting him in the butt for making that mistake, because Keemstar uploaded a video, has over 1 million views, pretty much exposing him for lying. So that does suck, and it is a lesson to anybody that you have to be careful with whatever you say online, because once you put it online, anybody can use it against you. And that's a reason why I'm so careful in my videos with what I say. But anyways, moving on to his second response, which is about Friday Fortnite. I don't know what to think about this. You know, maybe Keemstar did get the original idea of running a tournament in Fortnite from Jack, but like the format and how it's going to work all came from like Rice Gum, Mr. Beast, him, and Banks when they were in a room together. So this is really hard to judge. Obviously, if Keemstar did message Joogsquad and thanked him and credited him for helping him come up with the idea, then that means Keemstar shouldn't have exposed him for it in Drama Alert yesterday. So Joogsquad, if you do have those messages, for your sake, I would definitely post them just so people stop calling you a liar and do believe you more. So that's it for this topic, guys. Let me know down below what you think about Joogsquad's response. Is it good enough? Do you think he's not lying? And now let's go ahead and move on to the second topic, which has to do with Shaw from Ghost Gaming. So I saw some people tweeting out free Shaw because he got suspended on Twitter, and I was wondering, you know, what happened? So I messaged him and I said, why'd you get suspended? He said copyrighted music from clips I had on my Twitter page a year ago. Now, first of all, I did not even know that you could get copyright striked on Twitter. Looking back at the rules now, I see that, you know, you're not allowed to use copyrighted music, but I didn't know this before. And clearly, Shaw didn't know this either, and now he's suspended indefinitely on Twitter. And the only way for him to get unsuspended is if he can get the people who own that music to drop the copyright claim on his Twitter, which, to be honest with you guys, is not going to be easy. Luckily for him, though, he does have Ghost Gaming, who has a lot of resources and possibly connections with music people and people at Twitter that can hopefully get him unsuspended. Because guess what, guys? Shaw had over 100,000 followers on Twitter, and he just lost all of it because of this, which really sucks. And I'm not mad at Twitter. I understand it's their rules, and all of us should know their rules, but a lot of us don't know this rule. So this is kind of like a huge warning to you guys. Do not use clips on Twitter with music in them that's copyrighted, because you could potentially, in the future, when you get bigger, get banned indefinitely for it. So you have to be careful. So free Shaw down below in the comments, guys. Go follow his new Twitter, Free Shaw, and support him. This really sucks for him. If it happened to me, I would be very upset. But, you know, you gotta follow the rules, I guess. Let's move on now to the very last topic of the video. I want to talk about Fortnite poggers because a lot of people have been tagging me and DMing me on Twitter saying they made a video of me and they clickbaited it, and it has to do with Mongrel potentially joining FaZe. Now, I would play a clip from the video that Fortnite poggers did, but they love to put their Fortnite poggers logo on all of the footage they use and then try to claim it as their own, which is pretty messed up, so I can't use the clip. But basically, he went to FaZe Thieves, donated to him, and said that I said FaZe was buying out Mongrel's contract 100% and that he was joining FaZe. And Thieves was like, oh wow, really? I haven't heard anything about that, but that would be crazy, blah blah blah, you know? So he kind of made it seem like to FaZe Thieves and some other guys that I said for sure that he is joining FaZe just to get their reactions for the video, which we all know these clickbait highlight channels, that's what they do. So at the end of the day, I'm not really that mad. This is what you expect from those channels. You know, if they want to use my name, they can use my name. I guess free publicity for me. I just think the fact that they try to claim stuff from other people if their logo is in it is a little messed up. Anyways, guys, that's the video. If you enjoyed it, please do let me know down below by leaving a comment. Also, if you enjoy it, don't forget to drop that like and subscribe for more daily Fortnite videos. That's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate every single one of you. I'm out of here. Peace.